This episode of the Golf Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is presented to you by Game Time, your home for lowest price tickets, last minute guaranteed. Download the Game Time app today and use code SGPN for $20 off. And Underdog Fantasy, play Underdog Fantasy Pick'em for a chance to win 100 times your money. Promo code GolfSGPN at UnderdogFantasy.com for 100% deposit match. And Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com. Use code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today. All right, D-Gens, welcome back. It's your boy, Boston Capper, with the God of Golf himself, Steve Schirmer. We're going to talk a little Mexico Open because we're contractually obligated to.
Contractually obligated? Did my lawyers review that contract? Because I don't know. I feel like, usually this is kind of an off week for me. Usually this is during my Outer Banks weekend.
I know. This is the Outer Banks week for you.
I know. Like, I think actually one time I did a podcast from the hotel room with my kids in the other room, and I did like a hole by hole breakdown. That was the original OG. Hey, let's try and use Google Earth on a video, and I don't think it worked all that great. But
the thing we're doing now works a lot better.
No, it definitely does. Having reliable internet and StreamYard and something that instead of just recording on Zoom like I had done and then sending to my producer. But yes, we are talking about the Mexico Open. Apologies for running a little late. I got a couple sick kids and we played a little grab ass before we came on. So thank you for being patient while we did that. But if you did miss it already, Boston Capper was on the Inside Golf podcast last night with Andy Lack. Talking about 5 minutes of Mexico. So I'm glad you saved a lot of those takes for this show because I'm going to make you talk about it a little more. I have zero interest in the Oscars or any of those Oscars movies, but I appreciate some of your takes on that.
Yeah. I mean, so what? You don't like any of the Oscar movies? You don't watch movies though.
I don't get to the movie theaters that much anymore.
I don't go to the movie theater. Fucking 4 kids. I don't go to the movie theater. It's like take 4 kids to a terrible Disney movie. I'm out like a $1.50 with popcorn, candy, tickets, and drinks. Fucking ridiculous.
Well, I mean, Oppenheimer's just going to win it all, right? So
I know.
What's the point? What's the point of speculating?
So there's some dark horses. Like Giamatti can definitely fucking make some noise on Best Actor because these people fucking like outsmart themselves and like they don't want to do the most obvious choice sometimes. So I don't know. We'll see. Like I enjoyed most of the movies. Me and Andy disagreed on Past Lives. I think we just came at it from completely different points of view.
What was the actor that like a couple of years ago was leaked as the director? It was like some Greek guy that was as the winning best.
No, it was the Italian guy it was the Italian guy for that silent black and white movie.
Yeah, and then I guess a Sportsbook, I think, was accused of some shady practices, which actually turned out to be, I think, quite true.
Yeah, absolutely true.
Formerly affiliated with SGPN, so they will.
Oh, was it them? The artist. Thank you. Yeah. See.
yes. Formerly of affiliated with SGPN, but no. Before we get to it, though, couple things. So need to come out and say not a great start for me to this betting year. I don't think it's been a good start to anybody, but what I like doing, I like going back and kind of seeing what's been going wrong. So I'll own it. The Riviera card I put out, one of the worst cards I've ever put out. It took a backdoor top 20 from Ludwig and JT Poston barely hanging on to actually do it. I also had Will Zalatoris for a top 20, but because of the bullying that you did to me before the show, I didn't actually release it. So can't tout that. But one of the things I actually noticed, and you actually talked about it with Andy Lack's show last night, is that you use Riviera as like a barometer of how the guys did the Masters. One thing I actually noticed, and I told you this, was that actually Riviera played a lot differently than what it normally does in 2 key respects. We're all talking about bombers usually because it's very driver heavy. Turns out distance did not matter at all. No, it didn't. And you even called Hideki like bombing it all over the place. He wasn't hitting all that far, dude. So,
on Sunday, he was absolutely smoking the fucking ball off the box.
I mean, smoking it maybe for him.
I mean, maybe.
One thing also too,
he wasn't his normal deck.
Did you notice Zalatoris doesn't have as much pop either right now?
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's injury
so
related.
I think on 10, so Zalatoris hit in the middle of the fairway, and then Luke List steps up and hits it like 30 yards past him. And it's like, oh, okay. Like he's rounded into shape, but like that gear, that fifth gear is not there for him right now. So that's something to keep in mind.
Yep.
And also around the green play wasn't quite as impactful what it was in normal years of Riviera. And hey, when I have two main things I'm going on my betting card, I get it completely wrong. Hey, that's what happens. But what I also want to do though is we talk a lot in Discord about the power of data golf and how a lot of these markets now you see significant shifts in anything they have with positive EV, like they say is a good bet, immediately gets bet down. I actually went back and looked at what the opening odds were for a couple of golfers and what Data Golf said they were, just to see if they're kind of on point. So Century, Chris Kirk, open up. Let's use FanDuel, for example. They use a pretty generous outright odds. They're usually a little more inflated than everybody else. He opened up 130 to 1. Data Golf had him at 250 to 1. So not a good bet. Not a good prediction there. Sony, Grayson Murray, 500 to 1. They had him at 1,000 to 1. Nobody was on him either. Nick Dunlap, 400 to 1. They actually had him at 50,000 to 1. So really bad bet. Now he gets some other names. Matthew Pavon. This was actually the closest they came. 150 to 1 opening. They had him 166. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Yeah, it's in the ballpark. Wyndham Clark. 90 to 1 opening. They had him 150 to 1. Not a good bet if he had that.
Fucking 150 to 1 for a guy who's a proven winner on tour. This is why stats are fucking stupid sometimes.
Well, this is pretty my point. Nick Taylor, 121. They had him 230 to 1. Hideki, 80 to 1 opening. They have him 120 to 1. So my point being is that a lot of people are relying on Data Golf for their information and predictions. I do it all the time. I don't think they're having a great year so far. They used to put out their betting cards, and basically they bet everything with positive.
They got fucking murdered.
And they probably are getting murdered. I know they tweaked their model. Maybe there's some kinks in that right now. So
I never use Data Golf ever. I don't use it.
I mean, it's got a lot of good tools. I think the predictions with them, I just like using a barometer.
Yeah, I use different tools. I just, for whatever reason, I don't know how to navigate that site, and I don't care to fucking figure it out when I have something that I like just as well, and I know how to navigate that site.
Well, that's why I basically hold a tutorial every Sunday to show you the important parts. But my point being, like, if you're frustrated right now, like if you haven't hit an outright yet, you're not even close. Like the smartest guys right now, which is them, they're not really doing all that great either. So be patient. Maybe it's going to come this weekend. Don't freak out and change your process. Whatever's worked for you, keep doing it. I'm going to try doing it. You're going to try doing it. And hopefully we hit a winner this week.
Yeah, it's an interesting week. And talking with Andy about it. It's definitely strange, man. It's definitely strange. Like Andy, he even knows he luckboxed into Wyndham. He didn't think he was going to hold on Sunday, right? Because how hard is it to back up that performance with another good one on Sunday, right? So, yeah, it's been a wild fucking start of the year. No question about that.
Yes, I mean, it was a nice consolation prize giving a shout out to the Ludwig people like me. Probably had an outright stolen. So.
Well, so we hit a live out, right? We hit Neiman. And
I know, but that's because I have an inside edge. I'm actually calculating fake strokes gained at this point.
I told Andy he needs to fucking text you so he can get a hold of that shit.
I think he would be disgusted by what I'm actually trying to come up with.
Hey, man.
It's better when everybody else is doing.
Exactly.
And we'll talk about that next week when we go to Jeddah. But first, we got Mexico. Why don't we take our first break, and then let's break down how you should bet Tony Finau this week.
All right. Well, listen, Game Time. All right. They're the number one ticket app in the country for a reason. Football's over, but there's a ton of stuff coming up. Match Madness, concerts, comedy shows, hockey games, basketball games, golf tournaments. So buying tickets to your favorite event shouldn't be stressful. And Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets with killer deals on last-minute tickets and their best price guarantee. So you can stop stressing over the tickets and start getting hyped for the fun you'll have doing whatever it is you're going to go do. So one of the things that I love about Game Time app is the flash deals and last minute tickets. I'm a last minute type of guy, so that works. My favorite thing is the images of the seat views. As a kid who grew up going to Fenway, you never knew. Well, you learned what sections the stanchion would be in front of your face. But yeah, when I'm going to an arena I don't know, I want to make sure I got a nice view. So forget planning months in advance. They got the deals right up to the day of the event. And Game Time guarantee means you'll always get the best price if you find tickets in the same section and row for less. Game Time will credit you 110% the difference. And, super easy, right? Buy tickets in a matter of seconds, 2 taps. Go straight to your email, so you're not fumbling in the security line trying to get your Wi-Fi to work and pull up the tickets out of your email. So snag the tickets without the stress with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code SGPN for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code SGPN for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Lowest price, last minute tickets, guaranteed. Man, Underdog Fantasy's got a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. NBA, NHL, college basketball, golf. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. You can win 100 times your money with some spicy plays. So watch along, make your picks, and maybe make a little cash over on Underdog's mobile app or website, UnderdogFantasy.com. When you sign up with promo code GolfSGPN, Underdog will double your first deposit of up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy promo code GolfSGPN. All right.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about top of the board, Tony Finau.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, no one's betting him, at least in the betting market.
No.
He started out at plus 650. He's all the way up to plus 850, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that actually is a lot.
That's a huge move for up.
That's a huge move. It actually, what I was kind of looking at too, is his top 10 prop this week seems extremely trappy.
I know you texted that.
Well, because I remember last year.
That's my radar up.
Well, all right. I remember last year, and I understand it's John Rahm versus Tony Finau. Rahm was a lot more reliable, right? But Rahm was like, 4-1, and his top 10 price is like minus 200.
Yeah.
So Finau opened at like minus 110, and he's drifted all the way to like plus 115. So my question is, what do the books know that it seems like they are baiting you to bet Tony for a top 10, given this dog shit field, given the fact that he hasn't finished outside the top 2 in this event, given the fact that his first one was on Puerto Rico, past Palom, really good on that surface. I don't know. You got to stay away, right?
So here's the deal. No, you can bet it. Just don't do like triple, quadruple football bets, right? Like, because it seems trappy. And here's the deal. I don't really think the books know any inside information, especially on a tournament like this. Golf is so fucking variable. You can't fix it like you can fix other games. So it's just scar tissue and paranoia from us as just degenerate gamblers and having a lifetime of fucking questions about legitimacy and things like that make us believe that. That being said, it does seem stinky. But I'd still bet that. Plus money, a top 10 in this fucking field. It was putting fucking blows right now, but I don't particularly give a shit. He's head and shoulders the best fucking player in this field. So, whatever. And he's a defending champ. Yeah, top 10. I'm not going crazy with it, but plus money for Tony in this field at top 10, fine. I'll take it.
Okay. All right. What about the matchup market? So the only things I really see is he's paired up against Nicolai Højgaard. He is like a minus 150, minus 160 favorite. Are you just blindly backing Højgaard, or would you actually lay the juice at Finau at that point?
I'm not. That's something I just stay away from.
Okay.
I don't. So I know you love Højgaard, and I'm starting to warm up to him. I just don't fucking know enough about him to bet him against Tony at a place he's come second and first in the last 2 times he's fucking played. Okay. It's just something that I'll just pass on. Like that's just how it goes with me. But the only matchup that I liked was Pendrith over Dietrich, because Dietrich doesn't close ever. And then I looked at this one earlier. I didn't bet it yet, but Andy was on Grayson Sig, and I love Sig, and he's up against Hadley.
Okay, why don't we save those guys for later? Because
that's
on the top of the board right now. So what? Listen, I don't have any Finau bets. Let me just skip that. Usually, I would bet Nicolai Højgaard. I am not going to bet Nicolai Højgaard. Like I was very particular with top of the board, just trying to separate them. And the one thing I noticed about a bunch of these guys up here is that obviously we talk about long irons over 200. That's actually been Højgaard's kind of kryptonite so far this year, and just historically. So ended up going away from him. Did not end up betting Griot. He was close, but just didn't make the cut.
Yep.
Dietrich's been doing it all with the putter.
Yeah.
So
he doesn't know how to win ever. Ever.
He doesn't know how to win.
No.
So he's out. Jaeger also. I remember, I think because just him in contention at the Farmers burns in my mind
Mhm.
that
Pissed away
that
that
dude
Sunday,
just
though.
kind of stinks.
Yeah, he pissed away that Sunday. I just know him from DFS because he fucking made a ton of eagles. Like, that's fucking what I know about Jaeger. I played him in DraftKings, and he made a ton of eagles. I
Yet
played him
somehow
on eagle courses.
he can never finish past like T25.
Fucking wild. Absolutely wild.
Yeah. Listen, it's like a better version of Christian Vizzainu. Like, he's got a ceiling of like 22nd
Yeah,
and a
that's
floor
fair.
of like 40th. And then he
Yeah.
finally broke out of Torrey Pines.
Yeah.
So the one guy I'm on up here, and I told you that Andy Lack and I are on a lot of the same guys.
Mhm.
You're going to get very mad at probably because we're going to sell you on these guys. I bet Taylor Pendrith at 33. He's down to like mid 20s, but
Yeah, he's like 28, 25.
He fits a lot of what I'm looking for. Long hitter, got relatively decent success in past Palom, really good from over 200. He's starting to putt a little better too. That just fits everything what I'm looking for here.
All right, I guess. I don't know, man. He's just a guy that I don't know. I don't bet him a lot. I know this is fucking shitty field. I'm trying to pull up his stats. I know he's good with the long irons, but I thought he was better with like mid irons. I'm trying to pull it up.
No, I got him over the last year gaining a stroke on the field per round over 200.
Right. I mean, fuck, man. He hasn't played since the Farmers. I don't like that.
It was 2 weeks ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. You had Phoenix,
No.
you had Riviera, now.
And Pebble. So it was a month ago.
All right, and Pebble, fine.
It was a month ago. Now, he finished T9, right? Cut T10. So, I mean, for him, he's fucking in amazing form. I think fine, dude. I'm not going to knock it. He's a bomber. This field is horseshit. It's just crazy to me that, I don't know, that Pendrith is going to be fucking 28-1 and fucking win a golf tournament.
Okay. All right. I understand that. That seems like a little concerning.
Yeah, but I say that, and in the same breath, I'm betting Patrick Rogers at fucking 30-1. Like, what the fuck is the difference? There's no goddamn difference.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, it seems like I was looking at like ownership in DFS, and it seems like he's kind of the forgotten man this week. And for whatever reason,
he can't putt.
What are you talking about?
Patrick Rogers, he's terrible. Can't putt.
Yeah, he can't putt.
What are you talking about?
He's got a decent track record on past. I think he was like top 10 last year.
Yeah.
Wait,
so you're saying Pendrith is the forgotten man?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Are you saying Pendrith is the forgotten guy or Rogers?
No, Rogers is the forgotten guy.
Okay, yeah. Because his putting numbers look like ass, like real bad. Like
recently, yes. And it seems like he's kind of fallen off a cliff. He was doing pretty well. He's kind of fallen off a cliff.
No.
So that's a little concerning. So
Griot top 5 last season here on this course. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with Griot, I guess, in a placement bet. I got to dig into it a little more.
Griot's fine. I can't bet everybody, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. So good luck to you.
So snarky.
One guy that's kind of getting discounted pretty heavily, just dismissed because people just don't see him. Torborn Olsen, Thunder Bear. So I want to actually tell you what he's been doing. Okay.
Come on.
He's been carving up the Euro Tour. Actually, the last course he just won is past Palom. So past Palom, success right there. Long hitter, losing strokes off the tee, but long hitter. I don't have any iron numbers on him, but everything looks pretty good over there. But he literally has never done anything over here.
Nothing.
So
I think the last time I bet him, he shot 40 over.
So I know he finished top 10 of the Masters like way, way long time. I think actually the Adam Scott year, he was top 10. And he's done well at Bridgestone, which is driver heavy golf course. So there's something with that. But he's never done it with these type of guys. And it seems like some of these Euro guys come over, we talk them up, and they don't really do anything.
Isn't he Nagel's guy?
I don't think so.
Dude, I'm pretty sure Nagels has a fucking story about Thornbjorn. I'm telling you, I think he's got a story. He tried to talk him up once on a show. I'm telling you.
Okay. All right. All right. I've been doing a lot of talking. Tell me a couple guys you like under 50-1.
So, I mean, do we just ignore Woo's course history? We can't in this field, right? I mean, fucking 30, 35, 40-1, depending on what books you're looking at. I mean, he clearly likes the course. He's got, was it 2 top 5s or 2 top 10s here? I have too many fucking tabs open.
I think it's 2 top 10s. He's got a second place finish here. No, it's 2 top 3 finishes.
Yeah, I mean, we can't ignore that, right? Like, I mean, if we're worried about Tony, and obviously it's a super short sample size. If you look at those leaderboards, like they're pretty similar. I know he missed the cut at Phoenix, but yeah, I mean, I don't know how you ignore it. He played well at the Sony, the course history. This is a fucking crapshoot, man. 35 to 40 to 1. Yeah, I like Wu.
So you might be
super long.
You might be on to something. He's not super long, but I went back and looked because he's not playing well right now.
No.
So what was he doing heading into, let's just call it the past column golf courses. So 2022, he missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cuts in a row for the Puerto Rico Open, and then he finished T3.
Yeah.
Then he went T33 at Valspar, T28 Corrales, T21 Zurich, and then T2 Mexico. Okay. And then the following year in Mexico, last year, he went cut T58, cut T26 in Zurich. Apparently the Zurich is like a jump starter for him. And third. So the question is, he doesn't have the Zurich, doesn't have the team event to jumpstart him now. Yeah. Is that going to be enough for him? But I mean, listen, he has not needed form to do well here. Maybe he just really likes Paspalum. So I think that's
he might. I mean, you look at the fucking putting numbers on Paspalum versus everything else. It's wild. It's like fucking night and day.
Well,
it's almost
hold on. I need to correct you on that one.
Okay.
The only Paspalum strokes gained you have is actually, I don't think is here at Vedanta. There's nothing at Corrales. There's nothing in Puerto Rico. There's nothing El Cardinal. There's nothing in Mayakoba. So anyone who has cited strokes gained Paspalum putting is citing like 8 rounds, and it's just here. I just need to clarify that for the record.
Dude, listen, I'm glad you brought it to mind. I didn't even think about that because they don't fucking track it. And it's the stupid ones those are the ones that always fuck with me with my first round leader bets because some fucking drunk assholes tells me that he fucking birdied it and I pull it up 6 hours later and he's fucking double bogeyed it.
Yeah, I mean, so that's not something to really lean on. I mean, if you want to say that, listen, he's putt well here, that's great. Yeah. But like if you're just saying he's a good Paspalum putter, you don't have much proof.
I like it. Yeah, dude. I think last year he gained like 8 strokes putting. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous.
So there you go. All right. So you like Brandon Wu.
What about Doug Gim? So Amy and me were talking about him last night. I wasn't sure what to do with him because this fucking course to me doesn't say Doug Gim like ever. But maybe I just have a brain block where I just think of Dougie Gim at fucking TPC and him melting on Sunday.
Okay.
And picture him as a TPC guy.
All right. So he's playing well.
Playing really good.
That's a big proponent. 2 top 15 finishes in a row, hitting the ball great in like
good fields.
Good fields, difficult golf courses. His iron numbers from over 200 are decent. He started to putt a little better. His track record on Paspalum, he's got T20 at Puerto Rico. He's got T16 Corrales, T15 at El Cardinal, T33 at Vedanta. So good, not great. He's on my betting card. I did not bet him outright. I have him for a top 30 though. So if you want to bet Doug Gim, I have no qualms about it. I think that's a fine option, despite the fact he doesn't have a lot of pop. He's doing everything else that decent right now.
Yeah, it's just so weird to put money on Doug Gim to win a golf tournament.
Why?
Because he stinks. He's not good at golf. At least on a professional level. So I think the last guy under fucking 50 was Thompson, right? I think he's everybody's fucking dialing this week, unfortunately. He's kind of just doing a bunch of stuff good. Like he's not great off the tee, but that's because he sprays it, right? Am I thinking correctly?
Yeah, he's losing strokes off the tee, but he hits it a mile. The iron play has been really good. The iron play has been really good. He's extremely good from over 200. The putter has been working for him. His Paspalum history is okay, but I found at the beginning of the week I saw him at 50. I bet that, and this is the bet on Adam Scott special this week.
Okay,
guys who are 50 to 1, they get bet down to really just kind of insane levels.
Yeah,
I'm a little concerned about that, but yes, I have a Davis Thompson this week because of those reasons.
Yeah, sweet. All right, so anybody else you got under 50 to 1 that you like?
I bet Keith Mitchell at 33 to 1. Again, like I'm just going. I just cherry picked. What's that?
That's a good number. He's not 33 anymore.
For Keith Mitchell, I thought that was a good number. It's definitely been steamed up a little bit. But again, this is a competent veteran golfer who has won before. He has a second at Corrales, long hitter. The iron play has been pretty good the last couple weeks. Now, most of that's at Amex, but he's still gaining on the field overall. The putter's been a little better lately. Terrible around the green, but this is conditions that can elevate a guy because of how easy those conditions are. I bet Keith Mitchell here.
Yeah, I think that's fine, especially at 33. That's a good number for like he's a pedigree golfer, man.
He is. So yeah, I only had three. I had three guys under 50. Pendrith at 28, Keith Mitchell 33, Davis Thompson 50. Everybody else is north of 60 this week.
I haven't bet Dougie Gim yet. So the only ones I've actually laid money on was Rogers, Wu, and Thompson. That's
fine. I think it's a good collection there. Like, I guess, how do you want to construct your betting card? Like, do you just not care, or do you like? Is that getting a little pricey for you, like jamming all those?
Probably getting a little pricey for me. That's why I don't think I'll probably end up adding Gim. Like that's a bunch of guys in the 30s. But then my next guy's 80 and everybody else is fucking over 100. So it really doesn't.
What if you did like first round leader on Doug Gim just to kind of cover yourself?
Oh yeah, no, that's 100% happening.
Okay,
that's 100% happening.
Okay, what about like top 5 Doug Gim to kind of cover yourself?
I'll go top 10.
Top 10? You probably get like what, like 3.5 to 1?
Yeah, like 3 to 1 probably is what I'm thinking. Yeah. So yeah.
Why don't you do that then? What if he just misses? He's on the editing room floor, misses the betting card, but you have the consolation prize there.
Yeah, agreed. All right, I like that.
Okay.
Everybody go bet Doug Gim.
All right. I got nobody else under here I really want to talk about. Why don't we take another break, and then we'll start talking about relative long shots.
All right. Sounds like a plan. My ad reads went away, so we will talk. Good radio, as they say. Hall of Fame bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this season, or this NBA season, with Hall of Fame bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NBA and soccer bet with scroll stats and data. Enter any parlay idea into the Hall of Fame bets revolutionary parlay optimizer tool to get hit rates broken down by leg, as well as an expected probability for the entire parlay. Sort all players by hit rate for any bet to learn which players are hot, which one's got value. Stop betting the DAC and join over 30,000 users researching with the Hall of Fame bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame bets app or visit HOFbets.com and use code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. Start researching, start winning with Hall of Fame bets. All right. Will you answer fucking Cam's question?
All right, Cam, come in the chat. Or the chat. Come on the stream. Don't be shy.
All right.
Hi, how are you? All right, Jake Knapp. Let me ask you a question. So you've never seen him hit a golf ball?
No.
Okay. So what do you know about him?
All right. So when I was supposed to be working today, I just looked at a bunch of stuff, like I do. That's how I do my research. I just look at some stuff. And then I don't make any models. I just look at some golfers. And then I ran across this guy, and he hits the ball a country mile. He is good on approach. And he's kind of got a good profile for this course. He was T3 at the Farmers and played well. He was T28 in Phoenix, but his numbers looked really good. Like, he was gaining strokes on approach and putting and off the tee. So I think he's a good DFS play at the very least. But like, then I saw his number and I was like, I've never seen this guy. He's 45 to 1. Like, this feels disgusting, but it feels so disgusting that it feels good,
So he's, I think, a darling of the golf gambling community. And Capper, you can probably back me up on that one.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Who are you texting, by the way?
Nobody. I'm laughing at.
Oh, you're just zoned out right now.
Yeah, I'm just listening. It's great to sit back and listen. I love Cam. I don't make models. I just look at stuff. Some things. The guy, the second guy. You remember that thing? Which thing? The first thing or the second thing? It's one of those. That's
typically my process is I look at course history, and then I look at course fit, and then I look at comp courses, and then I just got some stuff down. This is a terrible system because
it's not, but at least it's a system. You had to do the same thing every week, dude. It's a system.
But sometimes I'm gonna miss people because I don't make a model, and so I usually go off Matt's models. Matt, our coworker, just because he releases them on Twitter. So that's typically my process. And 45-1 was just a dumb number for someone I've never seen. So that's Cam's gross play of the week.
Okay. All right. Let me ask another question.
One more thing, Steve. Who would you pick one? I already know cappers. Pick one between Nikolai Hojgaard in the 20 range, Nikolai Hojgaard, Keith Mitchell, Emiliano Grillo, or Taylor Pendrith.
Probably gonna go Pendrith on that one.
Okay, so y'all both like Pendrith out of that.
Yeah. Well, Capper is very hesitant on Pendrith.
Fine, like gun to my head. That's what I pick.
Okay. All right. Let me ask one more thing about Jake Knapp. How old do you think Jake Knapp is?
I actually just pulled up his data golf profile, so I know. But
wait, let me guess. I don't know how old he is. Hold on, let me guess. So the way you're saying it tells me he's not as young as my brain would think he is young. 29.
He's 29 and 9 months. He turned pro in 2016.
Dang.
This is really the first we've really seen of this guy. So I just want to throw a word of caution. That it's not like this guy is just some young stud.
What about Eric Cole, man? Eric Cole figured it out. He's in his 30s.
That's fine. I get that. But for every Eric Cole, there's a Scott Gachetsky or something. So I'm just saying this could be just a hot streak. I know everybody loves him.
Yeah, man. Whatever.
Hey, but Steve,
I'm still a little skeptical. Okay.
How many times have you been out there playing golf and you just can't miss? Like you're just striking the ball pure, and then you go out the next day, you got all the confidence in the world. You're hitting the ball well. Like I've had that feeling only like once or twice, but that's when I play my best golf. So I think that's important.
Okay.
See,
are you also playing against other world-class players too? Who also had those feelings as well?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying, maybe word of caution. This could end up popping in everybody's face very soon. It's not this guy. This guy's with some young feet up.
He's going to come crashing down because I shot back-to-back under 85s, and I was like, I'm there. I have this game figured out. Okay. I literally said it. I had it figured out because I shot 2 rounds back-to-back under 85. And I don't think I've sniffed 85 fucking since then. It's still fucking
okay. Bad. We have spent way too much time on a guy we have not bet.
Who cares?
All right. Who cares? Okay.
I think, people bet him.
People did.
So people who listen to this might have bet him.
There you go. There's a lot of clips that could get thrown in our face about this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's just an old geezer. Apparently, it can't win. All right. A couple other guys north of 60 or north of 50 that I bet. One guy, consolation prize for the Steve the Golfer of the Week, Sam Stevens. I got him at 100 on Monday morning, and so he's now like 50-1. That's unreal.
Yeah, I was gonna say he got Adam Scott.
He definitely did. But the case for Sam Stevens, which apparently I guess everybody has made already, really long hitter, good Pats Palom history, second at TPC San Antonio, which is a fellow Greg Norman golf course, playing relatively okay right now, just checks a lot of the boxes of what you're looking for at a driver-heavy Pats Palom golf course. I'm not the first person to make that argument, but in full transparency, he is on my betting card at a way better number than what anybody else can get him right now.
Like we always say, you can put that COV losing ticket right on the fridge.
Okay. All right. One guy that's still hanging around this number who I don't think a lot of people are on, but I like him. How about Michael Kim, 65-1?
Oh,
so
okay.
Little longer than what you would think. He averages 305 off the box. The long iron numbers on him were last year's pretty good on him. He's a good putter. He has, I think, let me look at his past Palom history. It's not bad. So I don't think he's played Vedanta yet.
What did you get? What did you get Michael Kim at?
I got him at 65. All right. So he's got a T30 at Vedanta. Last fall, El Cardinal, T23. T26 in Mexico, 5th last year at Puerto Rico Open, 16th at the prior year Puerto Rico Open. So he's pretty good on paspalum, sneaky long. The irons from long range are pretty good. You know, he's been kind of sniffing around contention for the last year or so. I like him.
Okay.
Okay.
So
that's another
guy. I don't hate it.
All right. How about
what was that tournament? What was the tournament he boat raced everybody at?
John Deere.
Oh, well, that's less impressive in my brain now.
Yes. I think he was like 250 to 1, and then he fell off the face of the earth. But now he's back.
Yeah.
Right. How about a guy that Andy brought up last night? I was a little upset that he stole my thunder on this one. How about slumping Vincent Norman?
Yeah.
80 to 1 right now.
Talk to people about him.
All right. So he's been terrible, but he's a streaky golfer. He's a proven winner. He won the Barbasol. He won the Irish Open. Kicked the crap out of Rory on Sunday, so I know you love that. He's also hitting the ball well right now. The iron play has been good the last 2 tournaments. Obviously, he's really good off the tee, really long off the box. Around the green and putting has been a big issue for him. But I have no reason to think, I have no reason to conclude he's bad on paspalum. He could be good. He's got some good finishes on paspalum, so maybe he can putt on the surface. Usually guys who are pretty terrible around the green can get a little bit of boost here on the paspalum. I thought, considering his number, the fact he's super long, the fact that his irons are kind of trending up a little bit, I thought a bite at 80 to 1 on Vincent Norman was worth it. Okay. All right. I've been doing a lot of talking. My voice apparently is going. I think my kids got me sick.
Dude, so Norman got fucking steamed too.
Did he? What's his?
Dude, he's at 50.
Oh my God.
I'm like searching. I'm looking for him. And I'm like, where the fuck is he? I gotta scroll up. He got the fucking, he got the Andy bump, I guess.
Oh, great. I can never get credit. They put the show out earlier, like you said.
So I got Vegas at fucking 80 to 1, and Andy saw 55 or 60. He's there now, 55, 60. I just went back and looked. He's still 80 hanging on my local. So
yeah, I don't mind Vegas. That's another guy
man.
That's another guy that got left off the card for one particular reason. So his
putt, and he's Johnny Vegas.
He can't putt. His long range iron play from over 200 is stellar. The problem is he had a very long gap last year.
Huge.
And ever since he's come back from that, his long iron stuff is garbage. Now it's like 25 shots. It's very small. But I mean, that's a factor. But if he's awesome on paspalum, he's got a lot of top 10 finishes. He's a big hitter.
Yep, huge.
Maybe that's just a sample size issue.
I'm still chasing the fucking win scam champ fucking stole from him. That's my problem. Fuck.
Well, look, I mean, like you also just recently hit a South American golfer in a Camilla.
Oh, that's true.
One of your guys at this shit at these shit tournaments. And maybe you just have a good feel about guys south of the equator.
Listen, I tried to convince my wife to fucking move to Costa Rica at the beginning of the fucking pandemic.
Well, technically, that's north.
I guess you're happy.
Well, technically, that's north of the equator. So,
yeah, it is. That's fine.
Yes,
that's fair. But it's South America, Central America.
It's all about the same.
It's all about the same.
Yeah.
You know, I am a shellback. Do you know what that is?
What is a shellback?
So it's a sailor who has crossed the equator, and you have to go through a ridiculous, hazing, brutal fucking ceremony, and the whole ship stops, and you basically get your ass kicked and humiliated for about 6 to 8 hours. But after that, you're a shellback. And if you go to a bar and you're with another sailor, and they say they're a shellback and they don't have their shellback card, then they buy you drinks all night long. And I did that to somebody in where Cam's from, actually. Where it's from, where he went to school, Texas A&M.
They give you a bumper sticker for that too?
Yeah, man. Fuck off, dude. You're not a fucking shellback.
I'm not. I wouldn't last a second. See, that's why you're a better man than I am. All right. Do you want to have the Carson Young talk?
I guess. If we
feel like we have to. Look, I get it. I know why people like him this week. I bet a positional on him. I don't trust that little twerp to actually come through. So it's like a top 30 at like plus 170. But he has been awesome on PassPalm. And his iron numbers from long range have been really good. He finished top 10 at Puerto Rico, top 10 at El Cardinal, which is a very good comp to this place. It could be he's just one of these PassPalm aces. I was thinking about it today. He might be like a Ches Reavie, just a shorter hitter that is a really good ball striker from long range for whatever reason. And maybe that's his career, which, hey, that would be a decent career if he had Ches Reavie's career. I'm not betting him outright. He's very popular, but I know we poo-pooped it on Sunday. I get it.
Do we have to bet him just for solidarity with Cam? Like, just throw like $20 on him.
I got a positional on him. That's all I'm willing to go on him.
I'll throw $20 on him. That way, if Cam actually does get a sweat out of it, I can enjoy it instead of hate it.
Okay. The only other guy, there's two other guys I want to talk about north of 100. One guy I bet, one guy I did not bet, but I was pretty close. All right. So Andrew Novak, he was 170 to 1 at the beginning of the week. He's been steamed up a little bit, but listen, he just came up a top 10 finish at Phoenix. He's got a little bit of pop. He's got some decent PassPalm history.
Did he top 10 at Phoenix?
Yeah, he came T8. He was like tied for the lead going into the weekend.
Oh no, I remember that. I thought in my brain, I thought he like ejected.
No, he stayed in the top 10. He hit the ball great. He's got a T15 finish here. He's got a decent finish at Corrales. Then he finished top 10 at TPC San Antonio last year. That's Greg Norman design. Listen, I mean, he's hitting the ball pretty good. His last 12 rounds. Why not? Dude, 171 for a guy in form.
Everything you just told me, I am 100% stealing him from you.
Okay. All right. And then do you know who Sammy Valimaki is?
You know the answer to that question.
Okay. So, big fat guy, orca fat. Orca fat.
I love talking about.
Yeah.
Like Abby Bonrat or bigger?
No, he's probably like Harry Higgs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Harry Higgs, he's just, I don't know. He's not like skinny guy fat. He's like fat.
No, but this guy's 25 years old. He's from Finland. So he got his card through the DP World Tour. He was really hamming it up with the crowd on 16. Like, he was making long putts. He was yelling at him. He's got a lot of energy. It's a guy you definitely can get behind. He fits a lot of what you're looking for at this place. He's a really long hitter. The sample size on his stuff from over 150 and over 200 is really small. But what he's been doing this year has been really good from that range. So, and his PassPalm history, last fall at, which golf course was it? The Doha Golf Club for the Qatar Masters. That is PassPalm, and he won that. He also won the Oman Open at Al Mouj Golf Club. That is also PassPalm.
Okay. So my problem is that I can't bet a Finnish guy to ever win because Tuukka Rask was my goalie for 10 years, and he literally shit down his leg multiple times. Like literally the stomach flu and blew 2 Stanley Cup finals for me. So the Finns might as well be French war heroes to me. Like they can't close.
All right. Well, if you want to prove a winner on PassPalm, who's long off the box, who's been hitting his irons really good from over 200, and just as a likable guy, Sammy Valimaki is your guy. I didn't bet him, but if you got room on your card over 100 to 1, you want to add it, go for it.
What do you think about Sig?
I mean, Grayson Siggs, he's fine. His over 200 numbers, though, I don't like. Really don't like. Like one of the worst in the field. So that's a disqualifier right there. But I think he's been, what's his PassPalm history?
I like this Novak bet. You got me all excited about this guy.
Well, that means he's going to suck. All right. So Siggs PassPalm history, T9 at Corrales, T25 at Corrales, T18 last year in Mexico. Fine. Like, listen, he's decent here. Go for it.
All right. Okay.
I don't really have. I mean, Parker Cootie has been hitting the ball pretty well, coming out of the corner too. What's that
name? I refuse to bet him based on his name.
Chris Gotterup is actually somebody.
We should talk about him.
So Chris Gotterup is actually somebody that really sharp books like this week.
Yeah.
Like on Bet Chris, I think he opened at 75 to 1. He immediately went down to 50.
Really?
So somebody over there really
Somebody
likes
hammered it.
Yeah, really long hitter.
Yeah.
The iron numbers
Interesting.
really stink on him, but hey, so does Cam Champs. So,
Fact. Fucking fact.
yeah. So listen, if Cam Champ can do well, your Chris Goddard here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Got her up.
Yep,
I guess
that's
I
fair.
guess it's been over a year for me since he burned me.
Alejandro Tosti is also another guy that people.
Oh, I've heard his name kicked around.
Again, long hitter, good from over 200. Apparently, he's a cheater. By the way, we had the controversy with Jordan Spieth signing the wrong scorecard. Apparently, this guy is known for that, getting DQ for the wrong scorecard. So yeah, be careful. Like maybe he'll be 54-hole leader, sign the wrong scorecard, and get DQ'd, and then just send everybody into a frenzy again.
So what do you? I mean, how's he trying to cheat? You're on TV. Like people know what you fucking shot.
I don't know. Well, not these Corn Ferry events.
That's fair.
That's the thing. Like everybody who wants like the shot link in order to keep the scores. First of all, like what are these lower level events going to do? Those shot link. Second, have you seen shot link this year?
Right, exactly.
You really want that piece of
absolutely
shit system right now?
No,
keeping track of all the scores. Look at when they go to the Bermuda. All the scores change anyways. They don't know what they're doing.
Even when they're in the States, they fuck up.
No. That's a stupid suggestion that you want ShotLink to do it because of all the errors they have. They didn't even fix remember it crashed, I think, at Amex?
Yeah.
They just told all the data sites, we'll go pound Sam. We're not going to fix it.
Tough shit. Sorry.
Yeah, that's not a good answer. So the amount of pushback on that for something that happens a couple times a year. And if it was Patrick Fishburne or Ben Taylor who does it, no one is complaining. But because it's Jordan Spieth, the golden god, everybody loses their mind.
Well, my boy Tommy was very fucking upset.
I know. He said he's going to go watch Live. That's a big step for him now.
That's a huge step. He was still arguing with me about fucking Live the other day. I was like, dude, I don't know who you're carrying fucking water for anymore. They already had meetings. They stabbed everyone in the back. Like, let it go, man. Let it go.
Yeah.
It really, Tommy does nothing to irritate me. Tommy is legitimately one of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. I have no idea why he's friends. And fucking it was irritating me. I was like, all right, man, like just stop. Like this is dumb. Like I don't want to talk about this. You're irritating me.
Yeah, I mean after June 6th, it undercut all those arguments.
Everything. Like forget about it. Fuck, even Andy is watching fucking goddamn Live Golf at this point.
Well, I feel if we're like I said, if we're gonna do content, we gotta do content for the majors. We have to be informed of these guys.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah, I'm not saying our audience needs to watch it. I'm saying that if you actually want to give opinions on golf, you need to watch it.
Yeah, we have to watch it.
Yeah, we have to. It
is funny. Like on Friday when I'm texting you, I'm like, fucking, it's not on my local WB. What's it called now? It's not the WB. What's it called? CW. God, I'm old. You're explaining to me I need like Live Plus, and I'm like, fucking, god damn it.
Usually it's on YouTube. You can just go to that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
Nah, nothing.
Actually, do you want to? Well, I mean, technically, the news broke on from Andy.
He opened with it.
Andy Lackaport. Breaking news last night.
I know.
So
Cam, did you listen? You didn't? Oh, so Cam hasn't heard. This was the fun. Anyway.
Okay. All right. So, I have not a family connection, but I have a connection to patrons in Augusta, and I went a couple of years ago, and this year they're not going again. So I was able to secure tickets to the Masters, and guess who my hot date is?
Let's go, baby!
It is Boston Capper.
Let's go.
We are going once again to another major championships. I am taking him to Augusta National. I'm not sure if you're going to handle the walkabout that I did when I went down there, just walking all the holes. You got kind of a.
No, that's why I want to do that. I want to do that on Friday. I want to do that on Friday. That way, like maybe we'll spot somewhere really cool on Saturday where we can go sit. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Maybe I'll get a wheelchair ready for you so I can wheel you up the 8th fairway.
What does that mean?
I'm just kidding around.
No,
all right. No, we're gonna have a great time. I can't think of a better person to take, obviously, than my co-host. It's gonna be amazing. However, like I am 100% sure about midway through the morning on Friday, you are going to get so fucking aggravated with the leaderboard situation and the no cell phone situation. It's going to drive you nuts. And I just listen, like, take your heart medicines. I don't want you having another heart attack following a major again. I know it's going to be really,
that'll be it.
It's going to be so stressful.
Again.
It's going to be so stressful on you not to be able to know how your bets are going, other than the leaderboard with the Post-it notes with everybody shouting at them, saying like, how's Bubba doing on 12?
I can't wait to do that. So what's the? So I'm not eating that fucking gross ass pimento shit. I lived in Georgia. That's just
you don't have to do that. It's fine. I'll eat it. You don't have to.
How's the barbecue sandwich? Is it good?
I didn't have that, but in the morning the chicken biscuit.
Oh fuck yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, chicken biscuit. Yeah, you can't go wrong with a chicken biscuit in Georgia.
No, you're going to be very impressed with the efficiency of getting everybody through the food lines, the efficiency of getting everybody through the bathrooms.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You are going to be what you think Augusta is. It's not even close. It is so like the best customer experience I've ever had. It's amazing.
Pretty strong.
And I can't wait to show it to you.
Yeah, I love it. I cannot wait. I'm just telling fucking random strangers at this point. Fucking, hey, guess where I'm going? like, yeah, it cannot come fast enough. And the only thing I do have a nice breakup. I'll be able to go to the players in between. So
there you go.
What a great fucking 12 months of golf for me. Fucking Rochester with you, fucking TPC, and then Augusta. Holy fuck. Like, what a fucking great 12 months.
It's not bad. Not bad, huh?
Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. And I could have been dead. I couldn't. You know how mad I would have been if I was dead and I didn't get these fucking tickets?
You would have haunted me.
I would have haunted you. I'd have been very upset.
You would have been. So, all right. I got nothing else. You got anything else?
Next week. So what time we want to go on Sunday?
What tournament's next week? The Honda?
Well, whatever it's called now. It's not the Honda.
The Cognizant? I don't know. We'll talk.
Okay. All right. So we'll do this preview show for the Cognizant. Interesting. What is that like? Is that like some sort of like pharmaceutical company or something?
That's probably some tech company.
All right. Either way, so we'll be back on Sunday to talk about that. Because listen, I love that fucking event. So I'm excited about it. I love that course. I know you do too. And then we'll do our normal betting show on Tuesday. Don't make that face. You like it, fine. All right. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.